Hey friends, John from Discover RC. Thanks for joining me. Check out this quadcopter, guys. This thing is really cool. This is, of course, the Blade 200QX on the Rakonheli aftermarket carbon fiber and aluminum frame, and this thing just looks amazing. Completely changes the look of the 200QX and makes it the way it should look. 200QX is one of my favorite quadcopters, but the biggest problem is this right here, the stock frame. And you can see how plain it looks compared to the Rakon frame. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is that it's brittle and fragile, and it just breaks so easily. This plastic on the arms will just crack on the most minor impact, minor incident, and then you're trying to tape it or glue it or zip tie it or whatever to try to fix it, and you may just have to replace the entire frame, which is a pain because there are a lot of screws, and it takes a long time to take things out, put them back in, and then you're probably just going to break it again. So this frame is no good, and the 200QX deserves a better frame. Simple as that. And this Rakon frame solves that problem. You can see how nice this thing looks, and the fit and finish is outstanding. This Rakon frame has been around for a little while. It's not a brand new frame, but they do have two new colors. They have the orange you see here, and they also have purple, in addition to the other colors they've had for a while. And you can check those out on the Rakon site. Frame goes together very easily. There are small parts and screws to assemble, so take your time with it. Especially take your time when you're assembling the board in the center portion. You don't want to damage the ribbon cable or the component, so take your time with that, placing things, fitting them in, and screwing things in so you don't have any damage. Also take your time when you're doing the motor leads. They fit right into the arms here, but the tolerances are pretty tight, but you can easily connect them, but just take your time with that. I just put the LED lights in here in each arm. They're just sitting in there. And you do still see them. They're not super bright when they're in the arms, but no matter because the rest of the frame is amazing. It does have some nice instructions, nice illustrations, pretty easy to follow, so you'll have no trouble putting this frame together. Nicely designed frame, really well thought out. A couple screws to mount the canopy. You've got this little hole right here, and through that you can see the LED indicator light, so you can tell if you're in green mode, blue mode, red mode. And you also have a little place in the front here where your accessory port is placed. And you can see they have little screws that mounted right in there. So they really thought of everything with this frame. They didn't miss anything, didn't leave anything out, and that really shows. 200QX is, of course, a great flying quadcopter. It always has been. You can let it baby you on the easy low-angle green mode and then change it to blue for more aggressive flying. And the blue mode is my favorite for fast and smooth FPV flight. Change it to red and take full manual control with no assist, and you'll be doing flips and things like that. And you can get the flips pretty tight once you get used to the throttle inputs. So just practice your flips, for a little while, then put it back in blue mode, cruise around. Just a great quadcopter, so versatile. So easy relaxing to aggressive flying, you have it all. The frame is the only weak link, and a nice frame like this completely solves that problem. The battery sits right in here. There are some elastic bands, and it just sits recessed right in there. You can hardly see it. So just a very, very slick, very cool frame. There are also some really nice accessories you can get for the basic Rakon frame. You have the light bar that you can see right here. These are very bright LEDs. I went with yellow to kind of match the orange, but you can also get different colors. And they're powered by the balance plug from your main battery. So just plug that right in there, and you've got lights. Simple as that. You can also get different solid or flashing LEDs if you want to mix things up a little bit. And just check out their website for a lot of different options. You have different landing gear options. You can see here I have the carbon fiber skids and this single leg. I think this is probably the coolest, but you can also get Delrin pegs that mount on the arms, and those also look great. Motor nut set is an option. You have these aluminum motor nuts, and you can also get the aluminum prop adapters. And if you get those, you can also think about picking up this thing right here. This is the anodized wrench, which can help you take those motor nuts on and off very easily. And you can also take off the stock props very easily with this. So great little thing to have. There's also an FPV mount for the VA 1100. And this is great because it's very easy to take it on and off. So you can fly at FPV with it on and then take it off and fly at line of sight. If you want to go with a different FPV setup, The canopy comes off, the entire top plate is completely clean, so you have plenty of room to mount your FPV components. And I know I've said it a million times, I'll say it again. Whenever you change your main flight battery, guys, change your FPV battery if you're powering it separately, because you don't want to have your screen go dark in the middle of a flight. So as I said, guys, just take some time to browse the website, see all the things that are offered, just lots of cool stuff. They also have a lot of good option parts for other helicopters and other quads. My order made it to California from Vietnam in 4 days. Pretty fast. I wasn't expecting it to be that fast, and it showed up real quickly, nicely packaged. Everything was secure, and they did a real nice job with that. So just to wrap it up, guys, I think this Rakon frame is a great option to upgrade the 200QX. There are a number of different frames out there that are available, different materials. This frame has been designed very well. They've taken into account all the little details that you need to think of. It has great fit and finish, so get rid of that stock frame. Don't look back, because you won't miss that stock frame. I mean, really, there's no comparison here to the Rakon frame. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Any questions or comments, please post them below. And if you could subscribe, I really do also appreciate that. If you can just take a moment, click on that link. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time.